for having me.
What's up, Derek?
I sat in the church and listened to a man preach who have studied all world religions. He said, I know Hindus only want to escape their bodies and that Muslims only want to kill Christians, but it's the good Lord Jesus Christ that gives us permission to love someone more than ourselves. And I listened to this, I felt like a blind man trying to hug a locomotive. It left me feeling flat and derailed, but when I raised objection to my pastor, he made it sound like I was whistleblowing in the prison chapel, told me I was making too big a deal out of all of this, like caring for my brothers of a different faith and having a spine this loud or something I should work on keeping quiet. I'm sorry, maybe you could tell me. How is a statement like Hindus only wish to escape their bodies and Muslims only want to kill Christians? Well, see, I thought that was a stereotype that people like us would have left at home, walked away in our forefathers' gas chambers, retired and embarrassed but repented of. Silly me for thinking some traditions like hate speech are better off dead, but tell me, how does a comment like Muslims, or Hindus rather, only want to escape their bodies? How can you say that like we Christians aren't known for being so concerned with our escape to heaven that we forget to pay attention to the hells here on earth, thinking we are absolved of all responsibility because we promise to pray about it? Like, oh, a 5-year-old boy whose ribcage is protruding from his skin like piano keys. Extreme hunger? I'll pray about it. My next door neighbor whose busted throat and bruised lip and the 3rd time she fell down the stairs. Domestic violence? I'll pray about it. Prejudice? I'll pray about it. Poverty? I'll pray about it. We pass the buck to God and absolve ourselves of all responsibility, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't mean to preach. I know how uncomfortable some pastors get around soapboxes, especially when they're not the ones standing on top of them. So let me step down and let's just look at the facts. Like fact, yes, all Muslims do want to kill Christians, except for the statistical 99.1% that do not. Fact. Speaking this way in the name of God only further blurs the line between M16 and microphone. You can stand behind your Guantanamo of a pulpit. You can confuse baptism with waterboarding. Tell me, do handcuffs rust in holy water? Because clearly some hearts do. Just ask Rick Perry, Newt Gingrich, Pat Robertson. Fact. Silence is the easiest form of permission. When you speak this way, thinking that your words don't matter, dangling from your tongue like an oversized bayonet too heavy for your mouth. Son, remember, when a soldier never picks up a gun, much less pulls the trigger until the order is spoken. The next time you think your words don't matter, remember this. And the next time you decide to fire off your mouth, be careful where you aim this, because you never know who you might hit when it goes off.